in the dark, and I keep getting stronger.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Kansas City Chiefs. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and we are underway from Kansas City. Taken in at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's brought down. After a gain of 4. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Mahomes going to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, Parker, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1. A lot more to go. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 11 yards for number 11.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to 3rd down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Now here's Mahomes. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at the 20. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He will find his man Chase complete. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A big play there for Cincinnati. 56 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now it's Burrow. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And the reception made by Green. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Bengals are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. And a nice play there defensively. And this is a new acquisition, Charles. You and I were talking about it pregame. Just signed as a free agent earlier this week.
Love when they pick up those guys with something to prove, because any guy's a free agent off the street, no one else wanted him, so he wants to prove to the rest of the league, you should have signed me first.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Now Mahomes. No hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Hunter Nicewander on to punt now on 4th down. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
On 1, right?
The Bengals drive about to get going. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They find some open field here. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
11 Thomas.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Sometimes that's a danger putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to travel his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Back to Mixon on second down. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 30. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
11.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Rolling to his right. Going to throw deep for the end zone.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try to keep bodies in front of him. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 3rd down. It's Butler, and he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here we go.
Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Mahomes now on 1st down. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space.
Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, I want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. And they go play action now. Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Flushed out right. Running right through. Touchdown. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
14, Chiefs, nothing. McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. 1 second, all that remains. Out to his left. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Gun.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Green brings it in. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Quick throw, complete out wide here to Green. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Burrow on play action. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 37. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Caught by Green on the out route. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a 2nd defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
He goes right back to Green. He's got it complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. Could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Here we go.
Burrow going to get this out to Boyd on the perimeter. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
The goal of the wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And caught, right side, Green. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a 1st down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're good.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Bengals are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Mahomes now on 1st down. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
First and 10.
first down. They'll go to the ground attack. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. Down inside the 10. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. And again, it's Mahomes. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now here's Mahomes. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here we go on 4th down. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
This goes out wide for Mixon. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing.
Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. Now with his third touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Bengals are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth-quarter lead. Charles, a well-drawn-up play, beautifully executed, and look at the scoreboard and where we're at in the second half. They are on their way to a 1-0 start to this season.
Exactly what every team in the league dreams of, winning your season opener, getting off to that good start, and building confidence for the rest of the season.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one, because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Mahomes now to throw. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now Mahomes got to have this one. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
That's good for the Kansas City Chiefs.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Locates Hardman for another catch. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now Mahomes. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And the reception made by Green. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Here we go.
Mixon with a first down carry. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. McPherson on for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Bengals 35, Chiefs 6.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six from Bengals TD. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice... And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Well, getting close to the end zone, and you know that rookie wants the ball back. He's looking for his first career touchdown.
He certainly is, and you just wonder with the coaching staff, is it trust in him this early? Or are they trying to get him going, give him confidence early in his NFL career? Either way, they want him to score.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The ball still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Cincinnati, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they go down to defeat here in the opener.
Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the tunnel. I met the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring them in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGO.